everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, today I have a favorites and not so favorites video for you guys. It's been a long time since I've done this. And actually, guys, this is an impromptu video. I thought, you know what? There is something that I keep saying I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite mascara. You guys know that I love the Maybelline Rocket. You guys know I love that. But that mascara is a bear to take off. I use now the Clinique makeup balm remover. That's like $30 and it's just a balm, and that one, it helps tremendously get that mascara off pretty darn good, and you're not there scraping your eyes. However, I soon discover another mascara, and at first I side-eyed it. I did. I was like, I side-eyed it. I really did. And then it started to really grow on me, and the more it sort of sat, the more I used it. It's just been an amazing mascara. But I needed to do this because actually it's coming to its end, you know. So let's just do some fails. Two fails. I just have two fails for you right now. Let's talk about this one. This is the Ulta Under Eye Primer. Now, this is very nice in terms of putting it on, the applicator, the doe foot applicator. It's great. It is moisturizing for sure. Very moisturizing. Very nice when it goes underneath your eyes. I feel like it does really good. It's a little thick, which is fine. But I use the Tarte Shape Tape. That's my ultimate favorite. But this almost hindered that from working, and it sort of let everything settle into my fine lines for me. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So this didn't work for me. Am I gonna use it? I would hate to throw this away, but you know, I do have the Smashbox one. That one's very hydrating, very smooth as well, but that one has a little tackiness to it that makes the products that you put on top work really well. And the Tarte Shape Tape doesn't need much help, to be honest, but it doesn't feel bad. It's just, I don't know, it just looked like it was making everything, the fine lines, be more prominent. Yeah, so I didn't like it for that. The other thing that didn't work out for me so much is the Urban Decay Hydromatic Stay Naked Hydromatic. I think this is just like a tinted moisturizer, I believe. Yeah, Tinted Glow Hydrator. This is light for me, and I knew that buying it. I bought it from the 21 Days of Beauty. This is 30 light, and I knew this was light for me, and I never intended to use it like on its own. I kind of liked it for just like a pre-step. I like that. I like doing that because I do have a lot of texture in my skin, so I like to just kind of put something to balance everything out and then apply the foundation. So I was never going to use this on its own. However, I did check. I remember when I first bought this because it really smells like it does have some type of SPF in it, but I didn't read it anywhere. I didn't even read it on the Ulta, you know, on the Ulta page when it talked about this. I didn't read that. I believe I even read the ingredients, and it's hard for me to see, guys. Look at how tiny that is. Anyways, I didn't see anywhere on here where it says it has some type of SPF, but it sure does feel like it on your skin, and it does kind of smell like it. And it sits right on top of my skin. I don't care if I use a sponge, a brush, I don't care, guys. It is so thick, and I feel like it just sits right on my skin. Like, I can't get this to blend into my skin or anything. And I really tried. And I've used it a couple of times, but it is thick. And it does smell like that kind of coconut, kind of like some type of SPF. But it just kind of sits on me. I don't know, maybe it's my skin. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying it. I'm gonna try to use this up. Because I don't want to throw it away. It's not like a terrible product. I just don't like that it sort of sits on the skin, kind of thick. Anyway, there's that. They're not like epic fails, you know what I mean? But they're just not really my favorites. Okay, moving on. Let's do skincare, guys. Let's do some skincare. Really excited about the products I'm going to talk to you guys about. First of all, I bought this from the 21 Days of Beauty. This is the Confidence in a Cream from IT. Ooh, do I love this. Ooh, do I love this. This is almost done. It feels so good on my skin. This is the cream, and anti-aging. Does it say for nighttime? I think it's, you can use it morning and night. I do have dry skin, and this just really works. It just keeps my skin from being dry. Very smoothing, very clean type of product. Really like it. Really like this a lot, and I do plan to pick up another one because it's really good. I like that. This is something that I really like. This is the makeup balm remover. Guys, I'm telling you, this is my second jar, by the way. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Right now, guys, I am using the Ulta one. And that was really good. I'm using it up, and it's really good. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but that one is more liquidy. Very much more liquidy. This is more balmy in consistency. So this is a lot thicker. And what I like about it, again, like I talked about the mascara, is that this, you can go over your eye very gently and you're not going to pull. I feel like when you use like these or these wipes and you kind of use that, you kind of pull. This one you can just rub ever so slightly on that mascara. You're gonna have all the mascara all over, but it wipes away clean. Very nice product. Love this stuff. So that is absolutely a favorite, and yep. Okay, moving on. This is something I got in my Allure box. This is the Acure Resurfacing Collagen Unicorn Root Cleanser. I have about one, maybe more use out of this. This is $12 on the regular price, or the regular size. This is just a sample. This is amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. I'll tell you why. I have dry skin, and you put this on. You don't need a lot, though. You don't need a lot. It lathers very nicely, but it will not dry your skin out. And again, I have very dry skin. And so this is really good. Really good. I will put the link here if you want to see when I pulled it out from the Allure box. I talked about it, what it has and ingredients and stuff. So yeah, very nice. And I know it was $12 for a full size. All right, speaking of Allure, I got this one in the Allure box. I don't remember which, I think maybe April. I'll put another link here for you if you want to check it out. Saturday Skin. This is something you use twice a week. That's the recommendation on it. Ooh, you talk about gentle products that work really well. This is sort of a peeling, exfoliating gel type product, but it does not dry you out. It's not abrasive. It's very smooth, and your skin feels clean. It feels exfoliated. It's very nice. Again, this is something that I will definitely have in my skincare routine, and I use it twice a week. It's very nice. Saturday Skin. Just love it. So recommend that for you guys. I want to talk about this one here, Revolution. This is the Flick eyeliner. This is really nice, guys. If you're looking for something that, okay, here it is. The only thing I don't like about this, this thing is a son of a gun to get off, especially when you have lotiony products on your finger. It is really, I don't know, and I was thinking, am I doing something wrong? Okay. Hold on. We went rounds on that one. I ended up winning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do. Typically I don't have that much trouble, but it's because I had all those lotions and things like that. But it is a little tough to get out, but once you get it out, this is really nice. If you're somebody who likes to do a wing look, wing it, this is really good. It's, look at that tiny tip, and it's not a hard tip, so it will move with you. but it is so precise, so precise. It dries fairly quickly on you. I mean, but not like instant dry. I've had some liners where it's like a pretty instant dry and then you can't work with it anymore. But this one does, and it also has a little, like that little ball where you can make sure everything is shaken in there. So I recommend this if you somebody who likes liquid liners, you like to do the cat eye. I like it, and it's not expensive at all. It's not expensive. So Revolution, and it's called the Flick, I believe. Very nice. Like it. It's my go-to. Let's talk about this foundation I have on today, and it's the Bounce foundation. This is one of my favorites. Now, I would love to go into Sephora and actually get color matched for the exact color for me, but with these two blended together actually make a perfect one. This one is in 345 neutral, and this one is in 240. I think it's NO is neutral olive, maybe. I don't know, but that's what they are. And what I do is do 1 pump of the darker shade, and I do 2 pumps of the 2.4. I do 2 pumps, and I like it. And I think Sephora is the one that carries this. I don't think they're in this container. I got these at Marshall's, but these two together work really, really well. Love this. It's long lasting, and as far as it being matte, or I would say it's more of a matte, but it's not quite matte. It's more like maybe like a sheen type of foundation. It's not a hydrating one, but it's definitely not a matte. So I would say like a sheen kind of foundation, but mixing these two, oh my gosh. And it lasts all darn day for me. All darn day. I could be out and about, it could be hot, it could be humid, and you know how it starts breaking up here? It'll have a tiny breakup by the end of the night for me. Now I have dry skin, and that works really, really well. I wasn't expecting much from these. I'm gonna be honest. I bought them at Marshall's, and I was like, let me see. But it's one of my absolute favorites. For the longevity, for the finish, for the coverage. I would say full coverage, medium to full, depending, like if you put it with something like this, which is how I like to apply it, something like that. I would say medium, but you definitely full coverage for sure. Okay, moving on, guys. Okay, so moving on to some tools really quickly, because we need to get into the MVP of this show, and we got some shadows we got to talk about. All right, let's talk about this. This is my absolute favorite curling eyelash curler. This is from Japanesque, and you've guys seen some hauls. I do have a backup because I don't know if Marshall's is gonna, or yeah, Marshall's or TJ Maxx, they're the ones that carry it. I don't know if it's gonna be a staple in their store. So I absolutely love this. Now, I don't think everybody will. I'll be very honest, because when I first bought it, this is why I liked it. Okay, so most your conventional, I guess, I don't know, shape of curlers are a little bit more on the straight and longer, right? This one, it goes deep in and it's round, so it goes back. You see that? It goes back in more, and it's not as elongated this way. And if my eyes need that, my eyes need that. This is the shape for me. And because all my lashes center down into the center and it sits back, I feel like I can go back into my eye and it grabs it. This shape works for me. And I had bought the other one that is more like your classic shape, and I did use it and it just didn't work for me. This one does. Now, where I say that maybe not everybody will like this is because a lot of times when you have eyelash curlers, when you start to pinch, you can get a good pinch, like you feel like you can pull it in and pinch it. This one sort of, it's tough, so it doesn't have like that deep kind of pinch. It's tough, but when I finish curling my lash, I got a curl on my lash when I think that I'm not really getting that pinch. Does that make sense? but it does. It curls my lashes beautifully. Beautifully. So yeah, I had to get a backup when I saw it. I love it. And again, the shape is, see the shape there is just so much different. So much different. So absolutely love this, and I'm glad I got a backup. Let's talk about this one real quick. This is something that I absolutely, I can't, every time I go to TJ Maxx, I try to find it. This is from Moda. This is a, hold on a minute. This is BMX 430 crease. Okay, I like the handle. I like the they're not really, yeah, it's just textured. See? Textured. I like that because it makes for a nicer grip. I like this a lot. Very tapered, very tapered, very fluffy, movable, but dense enough so that if you do have the crepiness and a lot of movement in your lids, that the skin is not going to go this way, but it's dense enough to be able to keep that going like this, just blending. Thin and also tapered enough that you can precisely also apply your shadows where you want it. And soft. Ooh, is this soft. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, I look for another one of these. Absolutely amazing, guys. So if you see that, pick it up from Moda. I would recommend that. All right, let's talk about some eyeshadows. This is why I did not bring everything that was my favorites, because oof. All right, if you guys have been with me now for a while, you guys have heard me say, I can't put this down. I can't put this down. No. It's the ColourPop of Quartz. Love this. Absolutely love this. And for a while, I could not put this down. It's just a very nice palette. Very nice. And I have used all of these colors. Every single one of these colors I've used. And I absolutely love it. And I even like this one here. This one has some gold flexing to it. There you can see that. I'm so glad. And when I bought this, I think I mentioned to you guys in the haul of this, and I'll put the link here if you want to check it out, how I said that this was one that I was like, but very glad that I bought it. The other one real quickly we're going to talk about is Stila. This is something I bought at TJ Maxx as well. I love this palette. Why do I love this palette? Because of the nature of the palette. This I pull every day. Every time, not every day. Every time I use I do a look, this I pull it out automatically. I have it sitting right here because I'm either going to use this to set my primers and things like that, or I'm going to use something else, but I will always pull this out. It's just been a staple. And sometimes in a rush, I just pull this out. I can do, you know, like these types of colors. I can go a little bit more terracotta. I could go a little bit more gold, a little bit more bronze, a little bit more pink. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Sometimes when I'm in a rush and I don't want to think about much, just do. This is it. This is it. And this is another one that I was like, do I really need another palette? But it has become an absolute staple. So let's talk about the MVP. MVP, the star of this show. Let's talk about it and why I like this mascara. I'm going to get close. Let me share with you what it is and why I like it. And then you're going to see me apply it, okay? So it is the Eyeko. The Eyeko Sport Waterproof Mascara. Now, there are some things I don't like about it, and I'm going to share that with you. But how it leaves my lashes, this turned out to be a surprise. And this did win an Allure Award, okay? I bought it at TJ Maxx. I paid $4 on clearance, and I go, every time I run by, I'm by that area, I run into TJ Maxx to see if I can get another one, and I cannot find it. I know I can buy, like, I can order this, but I'm saying, you know, to look for it over there for $4 on clearance, it was a steal. When I first used this, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, no. And then this is like a tube, like a plastic tube, like a, you know what I mean? And then when you open it, when you open it, you gotta really hold it up here, and you gotta twist this. Otherwise, you're gonna get this. Watch, let me show you. You're gonna get this tip. You're gonna it twists on me sometimes. The other thing you're gonna see, look at this clumpy mess. Look at this. Now, in all fairness, this is at its end. In all fairness, okay, this is at its end. This is not, you know, this is at its end. However, because it is like that though, you can really squeeze the product into the wand. Like you can, like here's the wand here, I can really squeeze it in there. So that, there's that. But yeah, I like the curve of the wand. I like the bristles, that they're small. I like that. That works for me very, very well, but you have to clean this every time you use this because I don't know, it's a mess. But again, this is at its end. This is really, really gumpy. And I did have trouble putting it on today a little bit more because again, it's at the end of its life, shelf life for sure. But it really separates my lashes. It doesn't clump on me. Now, I will say at the beginning of it, I will say that it did, and maybe that's why I sort of side-eyed it a little bit, but it was one of those things that once it sat there, and I picked it up, and I said, okay, let me try you again, and I did, and it worked amazing. It doesn't clump on my lashes. It separates my lashes the way I like it. It elongates my lashes the way I like it. And guess what? The best thing of all, it never flaked. It never flaked into my contact lenses. So I don't struggle throughout the day. Now, let's talk about it being waterproof. Now, I know a lot of people do shy away from waterproof mascaras because they are really difficult to get out. But let me tell you, because I'm using something like this, it comes off very, very nicely. The Rocket mascara, which is not waterproof, that acts way worse than this in terms of taking it off. Yeah, that one I have to just kind of go over it a little extra more with that balm, and it does get a little stubborn even, but this is not as hard. It's not, and because it's waterproof, I feel like, because I have problematic lashes and they tend to want to come back down, that this is the reason why they are able to stay up. And look see how it's separated? They're not clumpy. They're not clumpy. They're not. This side of my eye, it doesn't show as well as this side. It's because, first of all, this eye droops more. There's that. And I think my lashes even are a little bit more different on this side. This eye droops a little bit. There's just more things going on. This one has a little bit more. Anyway, guys, yes, absolutely love it. So anyways, my friends, that is it. That is everything. Those are my favorites and my not so favorite. Not completely complete flops, but they just you know, didn't quite work as what I was hoping for. All right, my friends, that is it. Take care. Thank you for sticking with me on these really, really long videos, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.